What's up, everybody? It's Rob from the Rant, and this is a new series we're going to be doing called Tips and Trophies. Now, I say trophies, but it applies to achievements as well, because half of these games that I'm going to be doing stuff for, well, it's on pretty much every console, except the Wii U. So, let me just set the scene real quick. I thought, for an opening video, I'd do one of a trophy that was actually giving me a bit of a hard time, and that is one for the Borderlands 2 game out of the Handsome collection. The trophy is called Goliath Meet David, and essentially it's this: you let one of those Goliath berserker type guys level up 4 times before you kill him. Now that's a little easier sounding than it actually is, because 1, they don't level up every single time they kill something, and 2, you have to wait for them to level up to a specific form. That is the fatal Goliath form, and the video that I posted up with this is going to show it, so let's get right into it. Now, first and foremost, let me lay it out. I just chose my Gunzerker, which is a fairly low level character. He's level 22. And I'm doing this in the Tundra Express because this is the easiest place I have found to pull this off. Everywhere else, the Goliath gets killed by whoever he's trying to kill. So, let's get into it, and I will narrate this beast. Alright, so, there's a couple of things that you want to make sure you don't have going on. First and foremost, whatever kind of shield you have equipped, make sure it's one that doesn't produce any sort of external damage, like a spike-type shield, or a Nova Blast type shield, something like that. So, you don't want to be damaging enemies around, and you don't want to be damaging the Goliath you're going to try and get to level up. So, either pick a shield that doesn't do that kind of stuff, or just unequip it. And also, the other big thing is you want to make sure that your character is substantially more leveled up than the Goliath you're going to take on. Now, the ones that you'll encounter in Tundra Express on a first run-through will only be around level 13. So, you get anywhere near level 20, it's a cakewalk to survive then. You won't even have to use a shield. No biggie. Go from there. Alright. So, if you've been watching the video, you've noticed the whole path that I ran to one of the little village sections at the back of the map. Basically, when you get there, you want to kill pretty much everything that you can find that isn't a Goliath. Especially the weird elemental nomadic guys, like the shock one that you just saw there. You want to take him out, because for some reason the Goliaths don't really fight well against those guys. I don't know why. They just have a shit time duking it out with them. So basically, wipe out pretty much everything in the area except for one Goliath, and then shoot off his helmet. Shoot off his helmet, get him pissed off, and he'll start following you, as you'll see in a second here. As you can see, he's trying to fight the Nomad there, but it's just not working out. He's doing like barely any damage. The Nomad always has all of these extra things that you can kind of use to keep the Goliath at bay. So kill the nomadic character and he'll just start chasing. As you can see on the mini-map there, he's the little angry red dot that's just chasing me away. So basically, you run back the exact same path that you used to go to the little village section when I entered the level. Here's what makes this totally easy to do on this level. The Varkids. The Varkids are crazy easy to kill, and there's a lot of them. Now, the way the leveling up thing with the Goliath works is pretty much exactly how it works with one of the characters you actually play. He gets a certain amount of experience for everything he kills. And by the way, you'll notice here the damn Goliath will frickin' lose attention and just run off like a moron if you don't kind of stay within a certain range of him. Also, he doesn't fight well against aerial guys, hence the reason why I'm shooting the ones that are flying and letting him beat up the little ones that are on the ground. The Goliath is a perplexingly dumb character. Like, he can be a real pain in the ass on the higher levels, but on this lower level stuff like here, he's just a friggin' moron, so you gotta kind of keep his attention on you and try to make sure that the enemy Varkids are always in his path when he's running at you too. So it's a little bit of a pain in the ass in that regard, but otherwise the Varkids are the best thing you can do this on, because they're the easiest thing for him to kill. And as you can see, the little bastard just running off in all directions. Alright, so you can see that he is a badass Goliath now, which means that he's leveled up 1 level since we started this little thing. Each of the forms he takes has a slightly different name. If I remember right, the next level is going to be the ultimate badass level, Goliath, which of course, takes more kills under the Goliath's belt than what it did to get to the badass form he's in now. And he wiped out all the Varkids in that first area, so I'm leading him further back towards the start of the map with, a whole bunch of other Varkid nests where he can get some more easy kills and level up further. And there he is, kind of hit me here and there. Now, for me, what made this friggin' trophy so damn difficult for a while is, like, I kept forgetting that there was a trophy for this type of thing, first and foremost. And I'd remember every now and again when I'd see a Goliath, and I'd be like, oh, well, I'll give it a shot, see if I can get him to do it. And on all the other maps where there's a Goliath that you can start a fight with, all the other enemies are strong enemies with guns, and he runs around melee attacking everything, so it's like very difficult to keep him alive long enough to level up. I'm sorry, look at that, I missed a level. There's the super badass Goliath, and then after that's the ultimate badass Goliath, which he'll turn into in a second here when he's killed a couple more of these Varkids. Again, he loses attention really quickly. Boom, there's another level up. Every time he levels up, there's going to be that kind of gold spiral color around him, and his title will change whenever you put your cursor over him. That being said, he will also go up a level every time he, changes states. So, just kind of be prepared for that. I mean, you can do this basically on any level you want to, but this was the easiest and on a first round difficulty. And there it is. There's the final form, the 4th level up, entitled the Fatal Goliath form. And that's the one you have to kill him in order to get the trophy. Or achievement, depending on which console you're playing this on. Now, I don't kill him right off the bat. I just wanted to, kind of put the cursor over him, make sure people could see the name and all that. Plus, he looks a bit different from when he started. He kind of looks a little bit like Jekyll from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing. He's like big and huge, muscly up top with like tiny little legs that kind of look like they shouldn't support him. But anyways, that's the gist of this one. Basically, go to Tundra Express, follow the right-hand edge of the map until you get to the little village all the way at the back. Kill everybody but one Goliath and make him follow you back to the Varkid nest. That's the gist of the whole thing. It's actually a lot easier than you'd think. Just make sure you keep the Goliath's attention on you and kill anything that gets airborne because he just won't be able to. So, I'm Rob. This has been the new series, Tips and Trophies. Let us know what you thought of it. You know what? Also, if you want to, throw it up in the comments if there's a trophy or a segment of a game that you're having a bit of a tough time with, and if we've played it and we have experience, we'll do a video for you and see what we can come up with. Thanks for listening, and catch you guys later.